Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so glad you found me. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful small coastal wreath. Whenever summertime comes around, I think of the beach and I want coastal decor in my home. Let me show you how to make it. To get started, you'll need an 8-inch wired wreath form that you can pick up from Dollar Tree. You're also going to need 3 rolls of deco mesh. This is some new deco mesh that I found at Dollar Tree, so I bought some to try. This is kind of like in a white or a light blue background, and it has the dark metallic blue stripes. Now, if you can't find this at your Dollar Tree, you can always use a combination of either white, light blue, or dark blue. You can also use just 1 roll of each. Any color combination like that will work. You'll also need some pipe cleaners cut in half. You're also going to need something to measure with. I'm just going to be using a ruler. We're going to be doing the poof method for the base. Now I'm going to be using the 3 rolls all at the same time, so I get 3 poofs each time I do a poof. So the first thing you want to do is take the ends of each of them and scrunch them together so that you can tie them together. Now when I work with more than 1 roll, I like to put 1 out on either side of my body, and when I'm working with 3, I usually leave 1 here on my desk. That way the rolls don't tangle with each other as you're working with them. Once you have all 3 ends scrunched in together, you want to take your pipe cleaner and secure it. Fold that mesh over, pull it nice and tight, and twist down. Now to start, we're going to attach it here at one of the crossbars. Go ahead and push your pipe cleaners around that crossbar, bring it to the back and give it a good twist. Then I take my ends, I push them also to the back, and I pull them back through those pipe cleaners. This just gives it that extra security. I don't want it to come undone because this is my start. Once you get it secured, you can go ahead and trim off some of the excess mesh. You don't want to cut it too short because you don't want it to pull back through. I have that nice and secure. Now you can either take your pipe cleaners and push them forward. Once you get your poofs all done, you will not be able to see them, or you can trim them shorter, whichever you prefer. And now you're going to need your ruler. So you want to grab all 3 of the rolls of deco mesh and you pull them out together. You want to start to measure where you attached it to your wreath, and you're going to measure to 8 inches and pinch. Then you attach a pipe cleaner. You want to pull that nice and snug and give it a good twist. And then you're going to attach that to the center bar and the bar on the outside. So just feed that onto either side. Pull to the back and give a good twist. Pull it together and push your ends forward. Push that over, grab again, pull out and measure to 8 inches. Pinch, add another pipe cleaner. Now you will put 6 to 7 poofs per section, and this small wreath has 3 sections. Make sure to check the description box below for a detailed list of all the tools and materials I used to complete the project. And just keep going. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish a section, and then I'll come back and show you how to open up and poof out your poofs. Okay, so I have my first section done, and I'm just going through now and opening up my poofs and fluffing it out. That just simply means to go in and to pull the deco mesh apart and open up each piece fully. Just taking this extra time to go through and separate and open up your poofs will make a really big difference in how your wreath looks. This way it's nice and full and thick. If you enjoy craft tutorials and learning new craft techniques, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll be one of the first to know whenever I upload new content. See how much better that looks? And that is just one section with 7 poofs in there. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish the base, and then I'll come back and we will decorate. I have my base all done and poofed out. I think it looks really nice. Now I did the whole wreath just using those 3 rolls of deco mesh. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And this is what the back looks like. Now I did 7 poofs in the first section, 6 in the third section, and then 7 in the final section. So 2 have 7 and 1 has 6. Okay, go ahead and set that aside. You're also going to need one of these signs from Dollar Tree. I really like them, and I love that there are 3 on here because I'm just going to be using one, this one that says Salty Air. I really like the blue and the red that's on the sign. That will match really well with the ribbon that I've chosen. But you can use any of the 3 that you like. Now to prep your sign to go on your wreath, you're going to need 2 full-length pipe cleaners. We're going to go ahead and glue these onto the back, 1 on each end. Just lay out a good daub of hot glue there. And place the pipe cleaner in the middle. Like my new glue gun, my other one broke and my 2 backups didn't work. In fact, one exploded and gave me a nice burn. So I had to go out and get myself a new glue gun. Look at that pretty boy, it's even cordless. Okay, so you want to let that fully set up before we attach it to the wreath. I'm also going to be adding this really cute little sailboat. Now I picked this up for $1.99 at the 99-cent store. So I'm going to be putting this on my wreath. Now the Dollar Tree does have other options for you. They do sell these wood cutouts. You get 6, and it comes with the wheel. It comes with a little sailboat, and it also comes with an anchor. So you could use these, all of them or one of them, and paint them yourself. They have also just come out with these, which are really cute. This is another boat. You can take this apart and just use the front piece. These are little light up decor items for you to finish. So you can also take the front part off here, paint it, and use this. So you do have several options. Okay, so to attach this to the wreath, I'm going to use some floral wire as well as a chenille stem. I'm going to take out a piece about 12 inches of floral wire. going to fold that in half and find the center. Now I really like to use the silver floral wire because that pretty much disappears on anything light that you put it on. So I'm going to wrap it right around the top here and pull it to the back and give a twist. Make sure that's nice and snug. So this will allow you to attach the top part of your sailboat. So now you'll use the floral wires there. And then I'm going to glue a pipe cleaner down here on the back, on the base of the boat. Okay, so you want to let that fully set up before we attach it to the wreath. On the back here, I did go ahead and add half a pipe cleaner to make a little loop to hang my wreath. So that is the top of my wreath. So I'm going to place my sign, and I want to place it up on top here, kind of angled a little bit. And then I'm going to be placing my sailboat here. Now to attach these, you just take your pipe cleaners or the floral wire and you feed it through the deco mesh and tie it on to the wreath frame in the back. And there you go. I have my sign on and my boat. I think it looks so cute. We're going to work on the bow now. I have these two ribbons that I'm going to use. I got both of them from Walmart and they were each $3.97. Neither one of them have any wired edge to them, so they're a very soft ribbon. I'm going to start with this one, and let's see, I believe this is 1.5 inches. I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with my tail here. So I'm going to go with an 8-inch tail, pinch at 8 inches, and you want to put it between the two large dowel rods. Now this ribbon is the same on both sides, so I don't have to twist. And let's see, I'm only going to measure to about 4 inches and then come back through. Measure at 4 inches, come back through. So right now I have one loop on each side at 4 inches. And I'm going to do that one more time. Go ahead and measure out your tail at 8 inches and trim. Okay, so we have 2 loops on either side measured at 4 inches, and then we have 2 tails at 8 inches. Okay, now with this we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and measure out 8 inches for a tail. Pinch and slide through, pull that down. Now because this only has a pattern on one side, once it comes through you're going to need to twist so that the nice side is facing down. Then we're going to measure at 3 inches and pull that back through. Once you get to the other side, twist so that the nice side is facing down. Measure at 3 inches. Come back through. Measure your tail and trim. You'll need a full-length pipe cleaner. Grab right next to the center. Go ahead and lift that off. Keep it pinched. Take your pipe cleaner. You're going to want to wrap it around the center twice so that you can get it nice and tight. Pull it to the back. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Pull nice and tight and give it a twist. This is what you're going to use to attach it to your wreath. Okay, so then just go ahead and pull your tails down. Then you want to open up the 2 loops in the back, and then you have the red loop in the middle. So your bow should look like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to put a ribbon right in the center here, and I want one of the anchors to be right in the middle. Cut that piece. Now in the back, you want to open up your pipe cleaners. Find where the center is, where you want that one. Then pull the top back. You're going to want to add some hot glue there and glue it down. Trim off any excess. And wrap that all the way around. Come up underneath. Make sure it looks the way you want it to in the front. And glue it down. Trim off any excess. I like that better. Very cute. So we're going to attach our bow now, and I want to put it kind of right in this area. And you do the same thing to attach. You just take those pipe cleaners, feed it through the mesh, and attach it directly to the frame in the back. And there you go, I got my bow on. I think it looks absolutely adorable. Now you can see why I chose this sign, because it has the same blues and reds that I have for my ribbon. Well, I think that came out absolutely adorable. Very simple, but so cute. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. Thanks again for stopping by. You know it's always a pleasure to see you. If you enjoy craft tutorials, make sure to check these out. You have a great day, and I'll see you next time.